Here is your Profit Briefing. I'm Eleazar Bhatti for The Profit here in Lahore. Prime Minister Imran Khan has ordered the early revival of Pakistan's steel mills. But more on this later. First, some business and economic stories that you should know. Financing remains muddled for the multi-billion-dollar Mainline 1 project under CPEC after Pakistan recently struck a deal with the IMF. According to the details, the Mainline 1 project has also been facing delays because the Planning Commission's bureaucracy is reluctant to process the project due to the heavy-handedness of the National Accountability Bureau, especially in matters related to CPEC. Members of the Planning Commission are also not clear on whether the country could sign a new loan deal with China for the construction of the $8.5 billion project under the Railway Ministry, as expressed by the Planning Secretary Zafar Hassan in a parliamentary committee meeting. While the International Monetary Fund has not directly stopped Pakistan from undertaking any new CPEC projects, it has brought it under the new debt sustainability goals. The Mainline 1 project is the only project under CPEC that has been declared strategically important by both Pakistan and China, yet has seen continued delays for the past 4 years. Income tax filers have increased by a whopping 35% as compared to last year, according to data available with FBR. The Federal Board of Revenue has said that up till now they have received more than 2.34 million income tax returns compared to the 1.7 million tax returns they received last year. According to media reports, sources in the FBR have claimed that they are now expecting to receive up to 4 million income tax returns by December of this year, which they claim is an achievable target. At the same time, the report details that based on the returns filed so far, the Tax Collection Authority is also looking into a number of investigations. These include 1,400 people in Karachi that own plazas or commercial buildings and did not file tax returns despite 1,200 NTNs being issued for the purpose. Agricultural lending has increased to a staggering 1.2 trillion rupees, while banks have failed to meet their agricultural credit targets for the financial year 2018 and 19. According to the data from the State Bank of Pakistan, the shortfall has happened despite a higher amount being distributed compared to the last year. Banks have made disbursements of nearly 1.2 trillion rupees or 94% against the target of 1.25 trillion set by the Agricultural Credit Advisory Committee. The agriculturally geared disbursements were about 21% higher this year than they were last year, when they had amounted to 972.6 billion rupees. The State Bank has said that the existing agricultural portfolio increased to 562.4 billion rupees by the end of June and had grown by as much as 20% compared to last year's 469.4 billion rupees. It was just another dull start to the trading week at Pakistan Stock Exchange on Monday. The KSE 100 index went downhill right from the start, dropping 687.45 points or 2.22% to touch its intraday low of 30,978.96 points, marking a 52-week low. It settled 485.61 points or 1.61% lower at 31,180.80 points. The KMI 30 index fell short by 1.60%, while the KSE All-Share Index lost 1.04%. Only 65 scripts managed to close the day with some gains, while 205 slipped and 289 remained unchanged. Meanwhile, according to media reports, the government-approved stock market fund is also facing hurdles, as the government is unable to issue sovereign guarantee under the new International Monetary Fund loan program. Now back to our main story. Prime Minister Imran Khan on Monday directed the Ministry of Trade and Commerce to accelerate its effort in the revival of Pakistan's steel mills. Chairing a meeting to review the progress of the revival of Pakistan's steel mills, the Prime Minister said that the destruction of a profit-making entity was the manifestation of maladministration and negligence on part of the previous governments. Advisor to Prime Minister on Commerce Abdul Razak Daud, Advisor on Finance Abdul Hafiz Sheikh, and Commerce and Privatization Secretaries were also present on the occasion. The Prime Minister was appraised on the existing condition of the mill, losses inflicted by its closure, and progress on the implementation of the decisions taken by the incumbent government for the mill's revival. It was informed that Pakistan's steel mills had been profitable till 2008 but went into losses in 2009 before being closed in 2015. The entity was constantly making losses and the government had to bear 370 million rupees per month for the payment of employees' salaries, the PM was informed. This is your profit briefing. Thank you for joining us on the show today. For all the latest business, economic, and financial news, visit www.profit.com.pk. I'm Eleazar Bhatti for The Profit here in Lahore.